What's happening, guys? It's Bharat Nagpal for iGyaan.in, and today we're going to be checking out the new Suunto Ambit2. Now, this is a Finnish-made watch. It is meant for athletes and explorers, adventure lovers. It does have an inbuilt GPS, and we have the Black HR edition. So it's just been launched in India. We're going to take a look at what comes inside the box and what is different in this new version of the Ambit. The original Ambit was really popular. The Ambit2 is an upgrade where you have a multi-sport mode where you can shift from swimming, cycling, running, all those things. Like I said, the MRP on the box is 42,500 rupees. It's available readily in the market. So let's quickly take a look at the packaging over here. First thing inside the box is the Ambit2. Now it does have a 50mm casing, so it's a really nice and big watch, just like the kind of watches I like. And you have a nice rubber strap over here. I'm going to look at that in just a minute. Let's go further in. We have the charging cable. Now, since this is a rechargeable watch, it will last about 16 to 20 hours on a full charge, which is pretty good because it does have a GPS which constantly runs and tracks your location. So 16 hours is not a bad battery life. This is your monitor strap. You have to attach this to your chest along with the ANT heart monitor. So this is also by Suunto. So you plug this in like so, and then it attaches to your chest, and it gives you all the rating and the readings from your body. You have the sensors over here, the heart rate sensors. So that's your heart rate monitor. And the last thing inside the box is a bunch of manuals that give you quick start guides and a bunch of things to set up your watch. So let's get rid of the remaining things and the box. Let's look at the pièce de résistance. This is the Suunto Ambit2. Let's talk a little bit about the design aspect over here. Now you have buttons on either side. So you have 2 buttons on the left and 3 buttons on the right. Now the right 3 buttons essentially are for start stop. Moving on to the next menu command, and then you have a light lock button which turns on or off the light. On the left is the back lamp button along with a view button which lets you view different things on the watch. So you do have a bunch of nifty little features on the watch. So the watch has an altimeter, a chronograph, a compass. You can connect it to your computer via the cable, which lets you sync up the data with your PC. And you also have a heart rate monitor, you have GPS, you have a heart rate belt which is separate, and it has a bunch of things apart from the standard watch. You have an LED style backlit system, so you can see the lighting over here. It's LED backlit. Now the operating temperatures for this watch include minus 20 degrees C up to 60 degrees C, or minus 5 degrees Fahrenheit up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty impressive. You can select between metric and empirical units, so you can change if you like running, if you like measuring in miles, you can do that. If you like measuring in kilometers, you can do that as well. You can change the straps. So straps are easily changeable, and a variety of straps are available. Water resistance is up to 100 meters. I would have expected a little bit more from a explorer sort of watch, but 100 meters is pretty impressive as well. You do have 82 grams of weight on this. So the front is made out of a mineral crystal glass. It is pretty solid. The overall watch weighs about 82 to 92 grams depending on which version you get. Now, apart from the fancy features on the watch, you also have a standard watch feature. So you have a 12-hour to 24-hour watch setting. Okay, so from the main screen, if you hold down the view button, you can enter the options. So you have endless amount of options over here. So if you get into your options, you can see your sea level. You have a manual altimeter, you have a fused altimeter which is inbuilt. If you go into the main settings over here, let me go back. You can pair it with your heart rate monitor. You also have personal settings. You go into navigation, you can set up navigation as well. Let me go back. You can set your location, points of interest, routes, etc. Go into general settings, you can set your date time format, how you want to display it, what kind of sounds you want. You can set up your compass and your map. So all those things can be set up from the general screen. In the personal information, you can set in your weight and your maximum heart rate that you would like to be at, so that the watch tells you that you are going overboard with your workout. So these things can be set. Now if you scroll through the view button at the bottom, you get to see your details over here. So it's giving you the battery information at the bottom. You can see 27 degrees Celsius is the temperature in the room right now, and the time is not being set, but that's what the time is. Now we will be looking through the complete set of features and the availability of the kind of things that you can do with this watch, and we'll be back with a really in-depth review on whether or not this watch is actually worth the price and do the features actually come in handy. This is the Ambit2 Black HR, or the heart rate monitor version, so it does monitor heart rate as well. Now since this does have a barometer, it has a range that goes from 950 to 1060, and the resolution of the barometer is 1 HPA. It also tells you the sea level pressure, and you also have temperature resolution, so you can the difference is about 1 degree C or 1 degree F. It also shows you the trend graph, which you can see on the screen right now. Lots and lots of features. I'll have to explore through these features. Just pulled it out of the box, and I'll be looking through that. So I'll be back with a full review. So if you have any questions or queries, do leave them in the comment section below, on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Check out the hands-on on iGyaan.in to take a look at the complete set of features, and we'll be back with a full review. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaanTV. For iGyaan Networks, checking out the Suunto Ambit2.